Hey, what's up, guys? Forox back here with another Call of the Sea. So, in the previous episode, we beat the chapter 1 and 2, and we got through pretty good. Pretty good indeed. So, let's go into another episode. So, in the first chapter, we found out she's got a disease where her skin becomes, this lady, she has a disease where her skin becomes like patchy, and I think it's a what do you call it? A terminal illness. So I think it's going to kill her eventually. So her husband travelled abroad to see if he can find a cure for her. So it sounds like he found something interesting, and this black ooze. It looks like the black ooze. The black ooze is. Let me just turn it down a bit. Jeez. So the black ooze is replicating her disease. So someone else who has been infected with the black ooze also has the similar disease. So it's very strange because in her family it's hereditary. So her mother had it and she gets it. So it's a really interesting story. So her husband went overseas to find the cure, and he looks like he's found the cause of the disease, which is strange because she hasn't been to this island before, yet she finds it slightly familiar, which is interesting. And her husband hasn't replied to her in a while. She found a letter from him that he never got to send, so it doesn't look too good for the husband so far. But yeah, so now we're up to the first chapter. We worked out a lot of the story. If you're welcome to go back and look, I made a clip on my channel that's just a shortened version without me doing too much searching. And number 2 is also the same thing. And number 3 is really interesting because she sort of had a dream, and now it looks like she woke up somewhere else. And it's like, was it a dream? Who knows? But let's get in and have a look at chapter 3. It's very loud music. Let me just turn it down a bit so we're not all deafened by it. I'll go for 8. Minus 8 dB. That should be fine. And I think I'm coming through okay, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Let's go. Push enter. Continue. Yes. We've woken up on a shore that doesn't look very promising. It's got a big boat on it. She did encounter a sea monster, but I don't know if that was just her hallucinating or not. So the win this game has puzzles and
ship torn apart and cast so far up the beach. What on earth could have happened to it?
this looks very spooky. Spooky beach.
I wonder what else could be seen beyond these shores.
Okay, so this game is a puzzle game, but as I've discovered, you need to find all the clues first. Cables. Wow, this is very spooky.
Looks like they took items from the stranded ship.
Oh, this feels a bit nicer.
So, is this recording?
Mm-hmm.
Well, shouldn't we be listening to
I
something,
believe Harry
Frank?
visited this exposition when he was looking for answers for my
Why?
illness.
So it should be fixed, Mr. Everhart. I don't know. Maybe it was never meant to plague you.
DeWitt, where have you been this whole time?
Oh my god. He's got a knife.
Get off me, you lunatic!
Hold it! Hold it for Christ's sake! Call J.R. Rowan, quick!
That doesn't bode well. Let's have a look.
Goodness me, what a collection of happy news.
Hmm.
Oh my.
Another person dead. Looks like a private detective.
Photographic film. Someone here had a green thumb. A portable typewriter. It's too dark to see anything inside a pulp magazine. I
Ah.
love Chandra Hogarth stories.
Tales Beyond.
Never heard of this Eric Zahn fella. He's repairing my old music box. Attack? What attack? What happened on this ship? Someone took notes about some important dates.
It's very interesting.
Did he take some
Oh.
amulets from the other campsite? Or did he carve some more?
That's interesting. Oh man. That is a ghost ship if I ever see one.
There are only 4 chairs around the campfire. These two fellas seem to get along pretty well. I'm glad you stayed by his side, whoever you are.
This is very interesting indeed. Oh, was there anything on the back? No. Always examine the evidence. Can't leave Harry here alone. Is it like a reporter that's with him? It's interesting.
These medical tools are hair-raising. Oh dear, this dog was a certifiable loon. The doctor was certainly well supplied with all kinds of substances. A handkerchief with the letters EDW embroidered on it. It's stained with blood and black ooze. Discarded clothing. It hasn't been worn in a long time.
Sounds like someone was infected with the black ooze. What's this?
No power.
Interesting.
Hey, this sailor is a dead ringer for my grandpa Isaiah.
To me, it's really dark. I can't really see too much. Marsh Cannery. Got an achievement called Marsh Cannery just for looking at that.
The menu is rather limited here.
At least they had food. But the fact is they're gone, but there's still plenty of food, which... Let's not investigate the ghost wreckage
Someone in the
yet.
expedition was a cook, but I really hope they didn't rely on Harry for it. When he lived in the dormitory, he only ate out of tomato soup and corn cans. I've never seen anybody with such poor nourishment.
Sounds like me. Tomato soup. I've always liked tomato soup, but not tomato juice. I've never been into tomato juice, but tomato soup. In Australia, we call them tomatoes, not tomatoes. But that's cool.
Wow, look at the size of these stones.
That's pretty cool. Scary looking clock. Oh, what's this?
These symbols are linked to the piano keys.
No doubt part of my puzzle. Yep, it's going in my journal.
What kind of doodad is this?
This is a very interesting doodad. I love that. Doodad! What kind of doodad is this? Oh yeah. Whoa. That's not meant to be right. Interesting.
A rock stained with black ooze. Looks like the prototype of something. It might need to be turned on.
Hey, this looks like GameCube. Hey Ruby, good to see you in. That really looks like a GameCube, like old school. Oh no, it's a projector.
A rock stained with black ooze. Looks like the prototype of something. Captain Hodgson told me that knowing the lunar cycles is useful for better navigation at night. So Harry probably took this calendar from the Lady Shannon.
Interesting.
You always did have a good ear, Harry. How can someone build something like this out of stone?
With a lot of work. Okay, so we've got a projector. What else have we got around here? I think I've searched that stuff. We look all done. Man, that thing really glows. Okay, so we've got a puzzle here. What's this?
It might need to be turned on. It might need to. It might need to be turned on.
Okay. So I've got to find the power source. So it looks like I'll have to find the power source first, which is down here. Oh, I haven't gone up here yet. Let's go have a look up here. Wow, very dark.
Sometimes I still doubt whether this isn't just some ghastly dream.
It does seem like a dream. There's another tablet up here on the ground. Something over here.
It's curious, but it's the first time since I got sick that I feel useful.
Some dates are blue.
Harry's depending on me.
Did the dates go on the book?
And not the other way around.
I'll have to have checked. But the dates, she said, are the lunar cycle. So...
What odd structure. It doesn't look like a building, though.
it looks like an altar. Interesting. Okay. I guess we gotta check out the boat next. Because we need to get the power going. And I think the power cable lead to the boat. Wow. Very pretty. Very pretty indeed. Ah, hey! That doesn't look like a normal rock that hit the boat. No, that does not look like a rock hit the boat.
There is a door now. My God. The ship's hull was ripped open. A few jagged rocks couldn't have caused a gash of this size.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Well, whatever it is, it looks too big to come into the ship, so it shouldn't be here anymore, I think. Maybe. Doesn't look like I can investigate anything here. But we'll do the ladder. Let's go up the ladder. Eh.
This place gives me the creeps. I can't see any trace of the ship's crew, nor their remains. No power. Dead as a doornail.
Seeing if there's any evidence to... Yeah, there we go. There's a lunar cycle. Well, this isn't anything left to explore, I think. So... Okay, they're both blinking, so let's see what happens when I flick one.
Nope, wrong.
Ah! Is it just a guesswork?
Now, what exactly did I turn on?
I'm guessing you have to turn on all the connecting power boxes to go where it needs to go. Yep, there we go. Let's go check out over here. I didn't look over here.
That voice. Is that Harry? No, just a recording. What were you looking for in the heart of the island?
What about getting back home? Oh, the Lady Shannon's a boat. This is the Lady Shannon. We're inside Lady Shannon.
Apparently, Harry's expedition waited for a long time to be rescued. Did they give up hope? Maybe the legend is more real than it seems.
Oh.
These knobs must control the vibrations inside this chamber.
Interesting.
The black ooze's properties are perplexing. And I was completely covered in that black goo. I wonder what it'll do to me.
Wow. I think you're already suffering from the disease, from the effects of it before you got to this island. I suspect. Looks like missing note in the book. Oh man. Which book?
Frank is certainly a resourceful man. This is the captain's last entry.
Good weather and clear sailing until sunrise. Oh, but then the ship crashes. First mate swears he saw a huge sea creature near the hull shortly afterwards. Definitely not whale.
Even the crew of the ship that brought Harry's expedition to this island were afraid of it. The ship was whaling not far from here.
Its crew is unaccounted for. 5 of us have survived, but we're stranded on this island.
Nothing new to do with the
Help immediately.
machine here.
This is a distress call from the Everhart expedition.
Is that all that's on the ship? What's in here?
Of Tahiti. The Lady Shannon
Oh no, nothing.
Its crew is unaccounted for. 5 of us have survived, but we're stranded on this island. Please send help immediately. This is a distress call from the Everhart expedition. 74 nautical miles east of Tahiti. The Lady Shannon has run aground. Its crew is unaccounted for. 5 of us have survived, but we're stranded on this island. Please send help.
Oh, look at that. I have no idea what I'm solving, but isn't that interesting?
This is a distress call from the Everhart expedition. 74 nautical miles.
And this up a little bit.
This is a distress call from the Everhart expedition.
And we move these down.
East of Tahiti. The Lady Shannon has run aground.
I'd better write down those numbers in my journal.
Unaccounted
Sweet. Okay, so I just had to think logically.
on this
But cool, we got some numbers. Ah, interesting.
help immediately.
Is that for the radio? No, that's only on or off.
Apparently, Harry's expedition waited for a long time to be rescued.
Everhart expedition.
Did they give up hope?
4 nautical miles east of Tahiti.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else here, but I solved something.
Its crew.
Okay, well, let's go and... So the book has still got an empty log.
5 of us have survived, but we're stranded on this island. Please send help.
I don't think there's anything else since the power came on. Let's go have a look somewhere else. So I believe I've turned on the power here. Yep, that looks on. And now we can go down here.
Only God knows how long I've been covered in this black liquid. I wonder what it's going to do to me. Although I doubt anything could be worse than my illness.
I'm pretty sure you've already got the illness. And the fact that you recognize the island tells me that she's like been here as a child, I think. So she probably already got infected from back then. So power cables, power cable. I need to follow the power cables. I flick this on.
At last, some light. That should make things easier.
Just gonna check over here for stuff.
I'm terrified. I've always been afraid of storms, but something or someone seems to be moving there on the reefs. Or is it just my imagination?
What? Something or someone is moving on the reefs. I can't see anybody. Okay, well we turned on the lights, so now we can go over here and investigate. Just going on, make sure if anything's changed over here. Oh look, so this is the photo lab. We listened to that already. Can we take the development film and develop it? No.
Portable typewriter.
Fan's going. Why would you want the fan on at this time of storm? Okay. Anything changed over here? Interesting. It kind of looked this direction. Okay. Oh, here we go. Tide level measurements, Harry Everhart. Interesting. Oh, yep, there's a little panel. Oh, look. Those numbers look familiar. 262. And what am I meant to do?
It's well tuned. I expected no less from you, old pal.
Okay. Well, let's just work it out. Which one's 26? So 262, 349. So this is 262. Okay, this one's 349. Oh, there we go. We're gonna work out which one. So 415. Ah, okay, she's writing all the keys down. Cool. I'm not too sure what this represents, but I'm sure it's important. Oh yes, next slide.
I hope you didn't borrow this slide projector from the University of Denver, old pal.
Interesting. Is she gonna write that down? No. This all looks very important. Ah. Ah. What's up with this? This is weird. Okay, so a lady jumping into black ooze, coming out as a funny looking character. That is weird. Was that an Easter egg? I think that was an Easter egg. Okay. Very strange. Okay, so what do we have? We have the decoder. We have the piano keys, which have the symbols on them. We have the lunar calendar. But what am I meant to solve? The only thing I can think of is that we have to go in the store up here. Is there something over there? Does indeed look like there's something over there. So, to solve this door, what will I need? Well, this isn't even a door, this is just a mural.
What odd structure. It doesn't look like a building, though.
I thought this was a door for some reason. No, it's not a door. It's weird that a ship that has no crew just appears on shore. With big marks that look like claw marks. That's kind of freaky. Oh, there's a way here. Whoa, lag. Don't you lag on me. Yay, I missed something big. I was thinking that there must be a lot more to this.
Some kind of improvised workshop.
that I can see. What's in here? That big pillar.
This must be the highest part of the island. And that...
Oh,
This must be the highest part of the island. And that diamond shape again. How striking. You made it work, Harry. Now it's my turn.
interesting.
So this is the reason the ship was scavenged.
I don't like how they keep on calling it an organ. I know we weren't planning on this, but we'll have to build a machine with whatever we can lay our hands on from the Lady Shannon. Do you think we can do that?
What kind of machine were you building? Blowtorch. Looks like it's been used a lot. Harry isn't usually very chummy, but he really seems to like Frank.
Bit of a bromance. Harry and Frank. Ooh, well, there's a path up there. Let's just go check over here first. Oh. Was there another power box? No? Wow, there's claw marks on this side of the ship too. Oh, well, it looks like there's a power cable leading over here.
Burned photo. I can't make out what's in it.
I can't see anything. That looks like a light, but it doesn't have power, so I wonder if I need to turn on the power somehow. Well, these have got power. Yeah, these all plug into the same box. Oh well, I guess I can't plug plugs. It is dark. I don't know why the...
When I get back home, I'm going to read up on engineering. I've been interested in knowing how things work since I was a child, but I always thought technology wasn't for me. What nonsense.
Okay. Let's go this way first.
That huge stone door looks like an exit. How does it open?
Interesting. It does look like a door. What the heck is that? Can you see that? That must just be the shadow of the water, right?
This ornate structure certainly isn't natural, but not man-made either.
Not man-made?
This feels ominous.
Whoa. Puzzle.
Those symbols seem to indicate the height of the tide.
Ah, yes, this is what we saw before. Ah, I had a big diagram. Was I meant to click on, after I see the diagram? Was I meant to click it? Whoops. That's miles away, man. I'll be walking forever. I think there's a big space missing in the notes, so I reckon I've missed. Like when I did that projector, it told me about which ones for which water levels. For some reason, it didn't write it in my book. I reckon I've got to click on the projector for it to write in my book. I didn't know that was a thing, but
I'm quite scared of storms. When I was a child, I used to cover myself with the sheets to not listen to the noise of thunder. I honestly doubt I'd like to cover myself with anything in here. Time to overcome my fears, I guess.
I'm just going to go back to the projector and try and examine the thing about the tides, because it had tides in there. But I didn't. I thought she would write it down in the book automatically. But I just want to try and examine what the tide thing was. So, see here the tides? No. See, it says full tide are these to these. So these obviously change to these when you set it as full. And second tide, these change to these. And third tide, everything's exactly the same. Okay, so it's telling us, I think what this is telling us is that we need to have it as...
I think this is the right one.
There we go. Ah. I knew there was something missing. You watch. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now I think we have all the journal filled out, so now we can go work out a puzzle. This is cool though, because before I was just kind of guessing everything, because that's usually the way puzzle games work. But this game here is like, first of all, investigate and find everything, then with this little bits of clues, go and work out the puzzle, and I like that. Because then you're not just fumbling around in the dark. I mean, the witness is good, but it is a lot of fumbling. I feel like the witness is more of a checkers game than a puzzle. Okay, so the very first tablet that we, like the very first hole we come across, I think is on the right here. This. So, oh yes, we're going to check the sea level first, because the sea level determines what the symbols are going to be. So we see the sea level down here.
Those symbols seem to indicate the height of the tide.
Ah, so I had to come here anyway, because that's why I went back to the projector and she said this one looks right. Yeah, because as soon as I found this I went back to the projector and then she said this one looks right. So we've done everything correctly up to this point without any stumbling too much. It's good. Okay, so we know what the sea level is. It's the second. So these will equal these. Okay, so that's cool. We'll work this out. So these, but what I don't understand is the relevance of numbers to keys. So I can see these keys equal this. Oh, this is the structure I'm on now. That's the picture up on the mural on the other place. Yeah, well, we've got lots of information that we've found. Oh, why is this page blank? Did I miss something? Because there's a whole big blank page there. Oh no, that's the end of that chapter. Then this is a new chapter. Okay, so current puzzles would be this flipboard. So it looks like you've got to put a combination in by changing these things to either open or close. And then that's number 2, and then number 2 will be closed now. Yep. So we have to put a combination in here, then hit this button. So the only thing I can think of is this combination. And this combination should be 262, which is this one, 349, this one, and 415, this one. So this 1, 4, 2, or arrows, 1, 4 arrows. And today, because of the tide, 1 is 2, up, down, I guess. So I have to, does this mean I open or close it? Let's try opening them. Let's try opening those particular ones. So I have to go open up the up down arrow. Oops. Up down arrow. Okay, well that's closed. No, well let's just work out all the ones we need to open. So we need to open this, this, and this. So that's up down arrow. 1 and left right arrow 2. So up down arrow 1 and 2. Okay, so we need to open this one. Okay, that's open. Yep, we need to open this one. We need to close this one. And was 4? Yeah. Yeah, we have to open this one. Okay, and then, oh no, there was another one down here, isn't there? No? Okay, let's just check the board. Okay, so according to, so we have to open up this one, and this one, which translate to up, down, 1 and 2. Up, down, 1 and 2. Up, down is closed. 1 is open, 2 is open. I need to close 3, 4, and the others. So up, down arrow I need to open. Yeah, that one's closed. I need to close this one. I need to open this one. Yeah, how we're looking. Should only be 3 open. Okay, so up down is open. This one is number 1 is open, and 2 is the other one. This one, and this one. So I need to find 4 and close it. I think I just saw 4. I think I just some reason left it. No, I closed it. It's closed. Oh no, wrong 4. There's 2 4s. Oh, okay, so there's another 4 somewhere that's open. It needs to be closed. Yeah.
Holy Mike! What kind of magic
Wow. Jeez. I had no idea if that would work. But what's this puzzle? I haven't worked this one out yet. Well, let's go see what this magical bridge opened up. Crazy, man. I can't see anything. Why did they make the game so dark? Oh, what's this? Oh. This would be an elevator.
My dear old pal, I think I'm getting closer to understanding what is happening to you, but it is taking a toll on my sanity. As fascinating as this island and its ancient and unfathomable wonders may seem, it's also a place plagued with misfortune and calamities. We lost Roy at the campsite. We almost lost our engineer on this beach. The doctor went mad and stabbed him with a strange knife. And all because of this island, Norah. Initially, we were optimistic and in high spirits, but now we've all become resentful and discouraged. Even I can feel how I am constantly assaulted by dark thoughts. Anyway, if what I am going through here helps me find you a cure, it'll have been worth it. I hope to find an answer in the temple on that mountain peak. Love you always, Harry.
Wow.
He is worried, exhausted, disheartened. I will find you, my love.
Wow.
Let's see what the next one does.
Putting out some sick tunes, man.
Harry must have gone.
Wow. This is like... This is really freaky. I didn't even finish one of the puzzles, I think. Well, I did finish it, just didn't know I did.
I'm not sure why, but I don't feel this island is dangerous. Maybe it's because I haven't spent as much time here as Harry did.
Is it the foreboding music that's not tuning you into dangerous? See, I didn't even do anything to this puzzle. I closed it, but it seems to have done the trick. Okay, so these big mountains of bleeding things. So, do I just walk out? I guess I solved their puzzle mistakenly. Wow, they're pretty cool, whatever they are. I'm guessing that little... Oh! Yeah, this is the tunnel that I had before. It's open now. Oh, I guess we're done. I can't